Heyo everyone, Valiant Versatile here with another Dead by Daylight video. This time we're going to be talking about the new perk from Alan Ripley, Chemical Trap. So, right, you can pause the video right here to read about the Chemical Trap. I'm going to proceed to talk about it a little bit and then talk about how the basics of how this perk works. So, when you do a generator worth 50% progress, you could speed it up with a toolbox, but realistically, you're not going to be able to use chemical trap multiple times throughout the trial, like with flashbang or blast mine. Not as effectively anyway. But anyways, once chemical trap is available, you can go to a drop pallet, or when you're in chase, you could drop a pallet and then plant the bomb right after. Um, you can still, although the perk description says that you need to be standing next to a drop pallet, you can immediately drop the pallet and then plant the trap as long as you're not holding shift, your running button. If you let go of shift momentarily, you will be able to plant the chemical trap on the drop pallet. So, and playing a couple of matches in the PTB has proven that chemical trap is really difficult. It's probably Alan Ripley's most difficult perk to fully get value out of, because a lot of the killers just refuse to break the pallet to avoid being slowed down, and many of the killer powers in the game can deal or play around pallets to some capacity. So how do we best counter this strategy of killers being allergic to chemical trap pallets? I'm going to tell you how to counter this. So the best way to use chemical trap I found to be with any means necessary. That's the logical choice, really. The logical perk combo to pair it with chemical trap. So we use the fact that killers just refuse to break pallets to our advantage. You know what I mean? What I mean is that if the killer refused to break the pallet, let's make it a benefit to us so that we can recycle that pallet to use later. So I'm about to get chased by the Xenomorph here, so basically in theory, you want to make sure you drop a safe pallet, otherwise the killer can go around very easily or you know, outplay you with that power. So now I know I can get away with planting a chemical trap and keep using this pallet until he decides to break it. So he realizes that could have been a hit, by the way, but I think maybe he wasn't confident. So now he needs to break that pallet, and now look at how massively slow he is. I make it all the way to that jungle gym that I would not have made it. So this was a good use of chemical trap right here. So this is one of the few ways that you can outplay the killer if they refuse to break a trap pallet. And if they still want to play around that, like eventually slow down and try to catch you with bloodlust, you can just pick it up with any means necessary later on. So that's why it's best paired with any means necessary. Like, you can just use the pallet normally, you know. So chemical trap is a way to ensure or discourage the killer from breaking a good pallet. And you can keep recycling pallets until they break it, or they leave you, or they eventually catch up to you. Either way, it's a very good situation to be in. You could also run it with windows of opportunity, but I'm not a fan of running multiple perks to make like one perk succeed. Like any means, chemical trap, and then windows of opportunity. That's a little too much. Although windows of opportunity is a good chase information perk. I personally uh, don't run it because I feel like I don't need it. Like, it's nice to have, but not necessary. For me, at least. And sometimes I don't like that there's a lot of like visual clutter on the screen, you know, and sometimes it's hard to see things going on when there's other auras reading perk in play. And I found very little success of like using chemical trap to, like, you know, drop the pallet with, you know, like try to find pallets that is good to use against the killer, and then just drop it, plant it, and then pick it back up with any means. Like that's it. That is more of a like team coordination thing. Right now I'm playing in solo queue, so it's not very effective. So you could just use it for yourself with any means and chemical trap by itself. These two will be enough. And again, if your whole build is to plant, you know, chemical trap pallets for your team, I feel like what if you get tunneled? Like you get chased from like your first one to get chased and you get tunneled out of the game. You know, it's not gonna do you any good, or you get camped. So that's why I have off the record and made for this. I feel like chemical trap and any means will be enough. Even if you want to use it for your team, like to plant chemical trap for your team to coordinate. Like, hey, I'm gonna be running the killer to Shack, and I need you to plant a chemical trap for me. And then yeah, you could do that with just these two perks. Like that'll be enough. Any means and chemical trap. That's just my personal feelings about it. So this has been me just talking about how to best utilize chemical trap in Dead by Daylight, and I'm gonna just show you another clip of me being chased by the Xenomorph, and that will conclude the video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, enjoy the chases. Yeah. Is it just me, or does the chase music kind of make you being chased or whatever you're doing at the time kind of just comedic, you know? Like a circus fiesta going on? I don't know. They should really change the music. I don't know. But anyways, this is gonna have to do for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and share, as it helps support this channel so that I can keep bringing more videos like this. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.